Hello and welcome to the MKM Healthcare Infection Control Training. This training consists of 6 parts. You can access the presentations as many times as you like. When you are ready, take the online test, and when you have successfully completed this, you will be issued with your certificate. You may also like to visit the resource section where you will find additional material that will complement this presentation. By the end of the training, you will have a basic understanding of the principles of the prevention and control of healthcare-associated infections, and you will be able to describe the chain of infection, the principles of effective hand hygiene, describe what and when personal protective equipment should be used, describe the safe use and disposal of sharps, explain how to safely and effectively deal with spillages, and to describe the cold chain and the actions needed in the event of a break. Healthcare-associated infections can develop either as a direct result of a healthcare intervention or from being in contact with a healthcare setting. The term healthcare-associated infections covers a wide range of infections, including things such as MRSA, C. difficile, and E. coli. Healthcare-associated infections pose a serious risk to patients, staff, and visitors, but in particular to those that are most vulnerable. This includes the elderly, the very young, and those who are immunocompromised. And infection control, prevention and control is a key priority for the NHS. In order to reduce the spread of infections, we must ensure that all staff are compliant with good infection control practice. All blood and body fluids are potentially infectious, and therefore at all times standard precautions should be applied in order to reduce the risk of healthcare associated infections. Standard principles of infection control include general advice, hand decontamination, including how and when to do this, the use of personal protective equipment by undertaking a risk assessment before any procedure is carried out, the safe use and disposal of all sharps, including management of needle stick injuries, and disposing of all waste following the national guidance. An important element of infection control is the chain of infection. It is important to consider the chain of infection in order to reduce the spread of infections. The chain is made up of the 6 links that are put up on the screen. By keeping the chain and all of the links intact, we reduce the risk of transmission of healthcare association infections, either through spread of direct or indirect contact. The easiest link within this chain to break is the link number 4. In the majority of people who come into contact with infections, it will often cause little or no harm, but for those that are most vulnerable, it can be potentially very serious. Remember, this includes the old, the very young, those who are immunocompromised, and also those who have insertions of catheters, IVs, feeding tubes, or have any open wound.